years of advocacy and organizing in our community. I want you to understand what that means. An entire decade that RAPP has been in this is what we have done. And the results are, and I am here sitting before you. We got literally dozens of men and women in our space because of RAPP. For those who don't know me, my name is Jose Salvano.
We got his live stream.
And I was formerly incarcerated. RAPP, the work of RAPP got me out of prison. RAPP, the parole prep, two wonderful, courageous organizations in New York City got together. They put their resources and intellect together, and they drafted a report exposing the bigotry and racism of the New York State Parole Board. And that was critical, because no one ever done that before. Exposed their outright racism during parole hearings, and presented all the evidence to the governor's office. And Cuomo, to his credit, perhaps the only thing he's ever done that I appreciate is that he did not appoint the most punitive-minded commissioners when their term expired. Instead, he appointed 6 new commissioners. One of those new commissioners had a social service background, as opposed to the parole board was dominated by law enforcement. She had a social service background, and in 2017, when I appeared before my 5th parole board hearing, she released me. She asked me one question about the crime that I committed in 1979. And then she said, let's talk about what you've done the last 38 years. And she released me. Carol Shapiro is a wonderful human being. She's a dear friend. She granted me parole. But parole prep and RAPP brought me home. So I'm just one. Yeah, since RAPP been in the system, RAPP actually been responsible for doubling, not only RAPP, but parole prep together. We doubled the release rate in New York State, the parole release rate. People were released because of RAPP. But I'll tell you something, that, I'm not a numbers person. I'm a human being person. I'm a story person. I'm a real life story person. So I don't rely on numbers. I tell you what RAPP and parole prep has done. And those of us who are here probably don't want to talk about this, because it's traumatic. It really hurts us. That when we languish in prison for decades, our families are stuck in perpetual poverty.
That's right.
That's a terrible fact. Stuck in perpetual poverty because their mothers, grandmothers, fathers, grandfathers, brothers and sisters are in prison.
Yes.
So when we are released, something happens there. That's being stigmatized in perpetual poverty is no longer the case. Our release automatically triggers something else. It triggers real hope for the next generation, for the grandsons and granddaughters, that they will have a better life because we're home. And that is the victory that we're celebrating today. Because we're offering people a better life in our community. Communities are whole now. So when communities are whole, we have community safety. So we are on the path to community safety, and that's our greatest victory. And I want to mention one thing that's very dear to us, a lot of us here. We've been participating in the rallies to cease the slaughter of Palestinians. Yeah. All over, while we celebrate our victories, know that there are people all over the world who are being denied basic human rights. Not water, food, shelter. You know, so we say that we oppose all systems of oppression. And right now, as I speak, there are mothers in Palestine on their hands and knees, digging up the wreckage caused by indiscriminate bombing, digging up to find the bodies of their loved ones. This is a reality for them. Thousands of women, mothers, fathers, family members trying to dig up the bodies of their loved ones that are buried in the wreckage caused by indiscriminate bombing. And I tell you, it hurts me so bad that I wish I could be there on my hands and knees with them and help them recover those bodies so they can have a proper burial. I wish I could do that. But the very least I can do, the very least I can do is use my voice to denounce that slaughter. And I am for it. Now we're gonna celebrate, and hopefully our celebration will lead to greater collaboration of us here, all of us here. We are gathered here, greater collaboration so that we can make a reality for more people to come home. Too many people are dying in our prison. I left too many people. I know some of you I've known for decades, years. We left great human beings in prison. And some of my mentors already died. When I left prison, it was the happiest day of my life. Because I thought I wasn't going to make it. I seen people around me dying. I didn't think I was going to make it. So it was the happiest day of my life, but it was also a sad day because I knew that I was leaving people behind that were going to die. So we're trying to lessen that on families because when people continuously die in prison, our communities are traumatized for an entire generation. So we're going to try to change that, and all the victories that we have are real human victories. We're going to celebrate them. We're going to honor people in our movement, courageous human beings in our movement. We're going to honor them together, and hopefully we can continue collaborating in this effort. You know, we each have a role to play here. You know, I'm our boots on the ground. You know, we don't have to be, or anybody doesn't have to be boots on the ground. You contribute to this movement to try to dismantle this racist system. If we don't do it, no one else is going to do it. That's what's important for us. If we do not do it, no one else is going to do this. We got to dismantle this racist system once and for all with finality so that the next generations coming after us will never have to suffer watching 16, 17-year-old language in prison for decades. I've seen them. They come in at 16 and 40 years later they're still in prison. So we have to stop that, and we're the only ones that can't stop it. So without further ado, I want to also mention one more thing, that we have a raffle. Please, participate in our raffle. The contributions will go a long way to what we do. We get family members. They're here right with us. Family members, mostly women too. You gotta give it to them, mostly women. Women are the voice of our movement. Family members that are impacted. We do not ask them to do this hard work. It's very traumatic to speak about the pain that they suffer for decades. Some daughter lived her entire life with this trauma. We don't want to ask them to just go out and spill your heart out. We want to be able to support them when they do this, especially when they're being traumatized. We want to be able to support them there too. So we ask that you keep that in mind, contribute to the raffle, continue to contribute to RAPP and protest efforts to bring families together, because we know that whole families that are together create communities that are together, and this is what creates community safety. Without further ado, I want to bring up my sister and my comrade, Roz.
celebration. And the way we celebrate is when we come together as a community. Okay? I have my sister Greer here with me too. And don't forget what Jose said. There's a raffle over there. That's right. Time to donate. It's time to get us going. That's right. That's right. And we're making big things happen. Yeah. All right. Tonight is a very special night for me. Not only being a rapper, rappers in the house. It's an honor and it's a pleasure to be here to present this award, and I'm getting emotional.
Love you, Robbie.
Love you guys. All right.
The Kathy Booking Award.
Yes.
To a remarkable woman.
Talk about it.
My sister.
Yes.
My brother.
Yes.
My mentor.
Yes.
My friend.
Yes.
We just took our writing group to Kenya. Our flowers. I want to encapsulate the profound impact Cheryl has made, especially in the realm of justice reform and empowerment.
Yes.
Cheryl is more than a powerhouse. She is a force of change. Her determination to uplift those affected by the cruel system of oppression is awe-inspiring. Through her commitment to higher education, you know she likes to get us degrees. Leadership initiatives and international groups for incarcerated and formerly incarcerated. She is a beacon of hope for many. Notably, she has taken on the responsibilities to spearhead the development of women, tirelessly carving out a space for the LGBTQIA and women impacted by the carceral system for us to thrive and survive. Her passion is palpable, and yes, she can be bossy. And opinionated. And by all means, don't get on her wrong side. The Bronx is in her soul. When the beats on you, however, is that passion for justice that fuels her relentless pursuit of a better world. Kathy and Cheryl work tirelessly to turn their dreams into a reality. As we stand here today, I'm confident that Kathy is looking down from
That's
heaven.
right.
And she is proud of the impactful work that Cheryl has continued to do. And I just want to express my gratitude to Cheryl for always being there, for always supporting and uplifting us, and for being a leader who leads with strength and determination and encouragement for us all. And I'm going to turn over to Brad. I was only supposed to have 2 minutes. Don't forget the
Love you, Roz.
I just want to say good evening, everyone. It's an honor to present this award to my sister, my friend, and my colleague. I've had the privilege of working up close with her and Kathy for the past 6 years at the Center for Justice. The gentle way that they galvanize, lead, and serve for justice and equality is so empowering. And I have learned so much from both of them. When Kathy transitioned last year, we were all devastated.
Yes.
We mourned and we celebrated, and then we went back to work. The show at the end.
We got Cheryl.
She has not missed a beat and is leading with passion and conviction and giving everyone a voice. She always says, we all teach and we learn, and nobody is above anyone else. So I would be remiss if I didn't say something about my dad, but Kathy, Cheryl, and my dad are now all a part of this same elite club. I call it the Quiet Fire Club. Right? Moving mountains, changing lives, and not looking for any fanfare in return. And if you try, Cheryl will be mad. We see you, sis. We love you, and you are appreciated for all that you have done on behalf of formerly incarcerated people, but especially women and girls in our communities. In our communities, in this country, and across the globe. Kathy, we carry on your legacy. Without further ado, we present this most deserving Kathy Boudin Award to you, Cheryl.
Don't forget the glasses.
That's right. What is it, Jambo?
Cheryl.
My African name is Cheryl.
Give us free.
I just want to, first of all, thank my RAPP family.
That's right.
For even honoring me with this prestigious award. I want to thank my movement family who is always because whether it's RAPP, whether it's the Center for Justice, whether it's the Women in Justice Project, or whether it's WCJA, we all doing this work together.
He's on the tweets.
The Kathy Boudin Award. Wow. It's pressure. I'm honored, I'm humbled to be associated with Kathy in any way possible. And it's equally satisfying to be accepting an award from an organization that Kathy co-founded. That is just so cool, So you see, for me, this is not just an award that I'm accepting. This is a commitment that I will fight to the end to overcome the injustices and that deeply impact our most vulnerable populations. So it's more than an award for me. This is the Kathy Boudin way of doing things. Kathy blazed the trail for me and many others in this room.
That's right.
I'm rubbing my head because if I go down this line where Dave will get me, I can't go down the line. But let's just play a little game of looking at some things that Kathy co-founded. Which is, I was thinking about this, and this is like a Guinness World Record. So we already said RAPP. We already said Center for Justice. Well, did we talk about the Coming Home program and St. Louis Roosevelt to help? Did we talk about the Gender Justice Project? Did we talk talk about women building up? Did we talk about Survivor Justice Project? Did we say that? Did we talk about the international for the incarcerated women's movement? Chams in the house? Did we talk about Beyond the Bars? Hold on. New York, UCLA, Georgia, and now Africa? I'm not just talking about these things up and running. I'm talking about a full commitment because Jaya and Tamar, did she leave WJP? No. Sharon, did she leave WBU? No. So did she leave RAPP? No. So it wasn't just about getting programs up and running and then saying you're good. Her commitment is full and through. And she stays committed.
Yes.
That's why she's on the phone at 8 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock at night. But just a quick story, and then I'm going to end this. Kathy wanted women in Bogota to learn the importance of the language. And so Kathy recorded the letter of friends in Spanish. And I say that, and Kat can tell you this, she had the woman in front of the School of Social Work, who's Latina, teaching her about Spanish so she could get that language down. And she recorded it. And so when I went back, this is a trail that she blazed, because she went first, and then she passed away and blazed that trail for me. So when I went back, we were building out the International for the Incarcerated Women's Movement. And so I did a workshop with Kathy, and she's on the screen, and I'm in person, and we're talking about the language letter. So I just came back from Kenya, and they need some help with this language letter. And so I'm like, that damn Kathy that left me homework. So anybody in the house knows Swahili. I gotta do something in Swahili on the language letter and bring that back to the women in Kenya. That's Kathy for you, man. I love her and I miss her. And I want to close by asking, who is committed enough to stand up and take a Kathy Boudin oath? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. All right, so I'm going to say something first, and you're going to say it after me. I will fight to the end.
I will fight to the end.
To overcome injustices.
To overcome injustices.
That deeply impact our most vulnerable populations.
That deeply impact our most vulnerable populations.
And hope will carry us.
And hope will carry us.
One more time, because that sounds so good. I will fight to the end.
I will fight to the end.
To overcome the injustices.
To overcome the injustices.
That deeply impact our most vulnerable populations.
That deeply impact our most vulnerable populations.
And hope will carry us.
And hope will carry us.
Kathy, watching me, she will hold up.
Cheryl. Wakanda forever.
They said, do you want me to hush it?
I'm just tremendously buoyed by the spirit in this room. I want to say I want to salute you all, but better than salute you, I want to embrace you all. And of course, I'm one of the people who's home because of the work that our movement has done. And more importantly, there are a lot of people home because of the work we've done. And more importantly still, there are a lot more to bring home.
That's right.
The spirit here is terrific, and the movement we've built, the people we've built is terrific. I was asked to present this award because it's a Mujahid Fareed Award. We were comrades in prison going back in the 80s in the struggles. Yeah, I had some continuity and then developed and built. Just want to talk briefly. Mujahid Fareed was a man of extraordinary principles and perseverance in the interest of the oppressed. He got things done. From pushing through the first training of peer educators on AIDS in the prison anywhere in the world, to winning, which was almost impossible to do, a suit against harassment of an advocate. Amazing perseverance, amazing principles, amazing energy. And as you know, when he came out, he was one of the co-founders of RAPP, with Laura Whitehart, Kathy Bedeen, and Michelle Lewin worked with Fareed, and in her work she stepped boldly to a tremendous challenge. One of the things that people in prison were most bitter and frustrated about was the perpetual getting hit at the parole board, not knowing what to expect, not knowing what to do, and just getting sent, when we say hit, that means denied. Michelle stepped to that issue and was one of the co-founders of the Parole Preparation Project. In the past 10 years, they've trained 700 volunteers. They've worked with 350 people going up to parole, over 200 of which are now home. And if that number doesn't sound impressive, because it should be a lot more impressive and a lot more, but that's twice the rate, the average rate of people coming home.
That's right.
And all of these things, we appreciate the work we've done, and we also look forward to the work we have to continue to do. Anthony Dixon is someone who really lived and has lived and acted in an outstanding example of living like Mujahid Fareed. In prison, and he helped prepare people for going to the parole board. He developed very excellent programs against violence and against drugs. And when he came out, he hit the ground running. And he's now a stalwart of Parole Preparation Project and is a director of community outreach. So I'm really honored. But I want to say, first of all, Mujahid Fareed Presente. I'm really delighted and honored to present this award to Michelle Lewin.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much to the entire RAPP family for this very, very special award. And thank you to David for flying across the country to come present it. I'm honored that you can stand in the same room as Cheryl. Where are you, Cheryl? I love you very much. And I'm just, so honored to be up here next to you. Sadly, Anthony couldn't be here tonight. He's on a cruise. Right? But he sends his love and he sends his many, many thanks, and also just that he's so honored and touched by this award. So as you know, the awards given tonight, or this award was made in the honor of the late Mujahid Fareed, co-founder of RAPP. longtime advisor to parole prep, and one of my most cherished mentors. There's a lot of stories I could tell about Fareed, but the one I wanted to share is from the time right before he died, almost 5 years ago exactly. In the final weeks of Fareed's life, I had the deep honor of taking care of him, along with Dave, Jose, Laura, Kathy, Anthony, and a few other core members of RAPP. It was a very beautiful time. It was a very sad time, but a very special time. We would take shifts, warming up soup for him, always on the stove, never in the microwave, got in trouble for that a lot, and sitting by his bedside. On one of the last days he was able to get out of bed, our whole crew happened to be there. We sat in a circle in his living room, surrounding him while he talked to us. He reflected on RAPP's growth. He thanked us for our work. He named Jose his successor. And then, before returning to his room, he said something that has stuck with all of us since then. He said that RAPP was and always will be a labor of love.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes. Yes.
But for those of you who knew Fareed, love wasn't really something he talked about. I told Fareed I loved him really every day. Really, said it all the time. And whenever I would say it, he would just kind of grumble at me like, and I think in his own way, he was saying, I love you too. But when he said the word love that day, all of us got very still. And I think that moment has actually shaped our work tremendously. The work of RAPP and the work of parole prep is grounded entirely in love. Love for people in prison and their families, love for everyone who has come home, love for those who have hurt and are hurting, love for each other in this movement, love for the possibility of a future without prisons, love for the journey of building a better world together, love for the struggle that is abolition. When I look ahead to the next 10 years of our work, I hope love will continue to be our guiding principle and our reference point. To me, it's the most solid foundation we have, the safest bet, the surest thing. We can always come back to love. I know Fareed would want it that way, even if he wouldn't admit it. So thank you to all of RAPP for this most special honor. I love you all very deeply.
I'm not supposed to do this, but I want to jump in and Dave's not here, Christina's back, so they won't kill me. I want to say two things that weren't said. One is that David and Kathy were life partners, and that when we all lost Kathy, David lost Kathy too. He was just out of prison after more than 40 years, and he was a soldier because he fought for the love to continue. So I wanted to say that. I also want to say something about Michelle. Well, I don't know, maybe I and Tom, I think you were there. A few people are the only ones to know. Which is when we talk, when Jose talks about how we gave the report to the governor's office and we exposed the parole board's racism. That's all true. But it all happened in the flash of a moment when we were up in Albany and somehow Michelle wangled a meeting with some of the governor's people. And in that meeting, all of a sudden they were saying, well, what are you talking about? What's so bad about what the board does? And Michelle, because she is a meticulous, brilliant lawyer, out of her mind started quoting things in the transcripts of some of the parole hearings of people who probably are in this room showing, and the governor's people were shocked. I mean, I have to say, at least they were human beings, they were shocked. And that was the moment that we figured out what to do. So I just wanted to add that about Michelle. She's also, for people who like this, she's a woman.
Yes, she is.
And now we want Tiana to come to the stage.
Good evening, my name is Diana Montgomery. I'm 13 years old and I joined RAPP 4 years ago when I was 13. To advocate for my dad and the incarcerated dads of other girls like me. Thanks to RAPP's help, the Work of Family, CUNY Law School, the Parole Preparation Project, and many others. My dad recently came home from prison. Today, my mom, dad, and I continue to advocate with RAPP to free other loved ones. I'm also a singer and performer. I believe art is an important part of our work for justice. For that reason and so many more, I am so honored to present tonight's advocacy award to one of my fellow artists, Common. Common is an award-winning artist and actor. When he first met RAPP while visiting Sing Sing prison, he was moved by the story of Jose Colon, one of our incarcerated leaders at the Sing Sing. Since then, Common has uplifted our work in the media and on social media, and even worked with us in his recent work on Broadway. We're so grateful for Common for his support, and tonight it is my honor to present him and his team with this award. Without further delay, I'd like to present this award to Common, who can't be with us tonight in person, but will be joining us virtually. Here's Common.
Hey, Common. You're okay, go ahead.
This woman over here has to sit down.
All right.
For this meaningful work, I'm very grateful. Congratulations on 10 years of work towards freedom and justice. I'm inspired by your commitment to end mass incarceration.
Right.
RAPP was founded to promote justice. And that's what you all have consistently done since your founding. When I came to New York and visited Sing Sing prison, I met Jose Colon and other incarcerated people that RAPP works with. And when I was on Broadway, I met his wife, Jeannie, and some RAPP members with loved ones still inside. And it was clear for me from my conversations with RAPP members from Sing Sing to Albany and even on Broadway that you all are the truth, fighting for justice. You inspired me and Imagine Justice to get involved to support parole justice in New York. And I believe that we will win parole justice. Because we show that system impacted people do have power. It's evident in all your accomplishments that we're celebrating tonight. I'm excited by what the future holds for RAPP and the movement. And in the words of RAPP leader, Teresa Grady, fight.
Set this back down. So.
One more person up or? No.
I'm gonna set this over there.
Yeah, do your thing.
People want to come through your tent. Sorry. The rest is over there, though. I will see.
We got one more act that you run right now. So I want to get you on.
Rosebuds know the bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's the cure. As now can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all that's born is new, you know what I'll say is true. But I'll be loving you always until the rainbow burns the stars out in the sky. Always until the oceans cover every mountain high. Always until the dolphin flies and parents live at sea. Always until we dream of life and life becomes a dream. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Unacceptance is the way we live. Did you know that life has given love a guarantee to last through forever another day? Just as time knew tomorrow since the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, know through all your joy and pain, that I'll be loving you always. As today I know I'm living, but tomorrow could make me the past, but that I mustn't fear. For I'll know deep in my mind the love of me I'm left behind, and I'll be loving you always. Always. Did you know you're loved by somebody? Always. I'll be loving you forever. Always, always,
Hello, everyone.
One more.
One mic. Hello?
Can y'all hear us?
Yep.
All right, we got one more message for y'all, and it's an important one.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tiana Taylor.
Hi, Tiana.
Co-director of Policy and Communications with RAPP.
My name is Cheryl Bellamy. New York City community organizer.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. As we heard from our director, we heard from our amazing leaders in the field. We heard from award-winning artist Common. And most importantly, we memorialize those that we've lost. Now is the time that we ask that you join us in our work here at RAPP, our work for justice.
As many of you know, nearly 9 months ago, I was released from prison after serving 37 and a half years. On the day I walked out of Green Haven Correctional Facility, many of my comrades from RAPP was there to meet me. Because they was the ones, along with Cooley School of Law, that helped me come home. 7 days later, when I walked out, I became RAPP's community leader. I was their mouthpiece on the inside, and it was straight for me to come home and be their mouthpiece on the outside. And now, as I said, I'm RAPP's New York City community organizer. I'm gonna read through this thing right here because I've been going on script. All right? Today I work full time as RAPP, working to bring into the movement so many people I know from my years inside, as well as their family members. I do this work for the people I left behind, such as my little brother, who's serving 58 and the 3rd to life sentence. Wow. As well as Tiana's family, her father, who I know personally, and many of the others that's in here right now who have family members inside that I do know personally.
Thank you so much, Jamel. I'll say he's being modest right now. He more than knows my father personally. He has been a great mentor in his life and has made a huge impact on our family. Standing here tonight next to him makes me hopeful that my dad will be released soon too. Just 1 year ago, I met Jamel in person for the first time on the Green Haven visiting floor, and now he's home. Him being home is a testament to the work we do at RAPP. My dad has been inside for 19 years on a 22-year-to-life sentence. He's been inside since I was 10 years old. Before his incarceration and through his incarceration, we've had a strong bond that the wall couldn't break. Now tonight, we love you, we love you. The work we do at RAPP will give my dad a chance to come home and so many other families across the state. We're looking to heal communities, generations. So I want to ask you, if you can pick up your program, anyone who has it, and there's a little insert in that. If you can pull out that insert right on the back, you will see a QR code. And when you're asking you to give a little more to RAPP, or a lot more if you got it. So if you take this QR code, take your phone right in there, like I'm doing here, scan it with your camera, and you can donate. You can donate to RAPP. $100 will pay for an honorarium for one formerly incarcerated member or their family to speak at a press conference. $500 will allow us to bring a group of members on a prison visit with their loved ones. $1,000 will support the monthly stipends for 2 of our community leaders. $2,500 will pay for a coach bus for us to go to Advocacy Day. On January 23rd, that's going to be our first Advocacy Day. We're going to let the lawmakers know that our family members cannot be forgotten. They are New Yorkers too. Any donation will help us to pass our bills and to get our family members free. We're almost at our goal. This is our first ever gala, and we're almost at our goal. Every bit counts, please. Thank you so much. And I'll say it one more time. You can also stand it up here.
If any of y'all have went to the play to watch Hamza Tiana perform, I'm going to ask you something. You good?
I'm good.
I'm good. You good, Hamza? I'm good. Okay, you're good. Please contribute whatever you can. Join this movement to end mass incarceration and promote racial justice. Justice. Help us bring home Tiana's father.
Yes.
The loved ones of our many members, Jose Colon, Phil Nieves, Morris Gray, Kristen Hansen, Richie Robinson, Darryl Powell, just to name a few.
Yes.
But there's so many more that we haven't named. Your contributions can help bring them home and help us continue that fight. Help us bring home all those that are left behind and those we never met and who should be home right now with their families. Please give whatever you can. Whatever you can. We'll appreciate it. It's needed. So thank you very much. Now I want y'all, I know we came here to party. We came here to have a good time. So I'm going to say wherever the DJ at, no, I used to be the DJ. DJ, hit it!
We did okay.